The Integrated Teacher Education Corps provides students who really have a good idea from the very beginning that they want to be a teacher. It gives them the opportunity to come in and actually explore what it's like to be a teacher, doing some early field experience. And then it allows them within 4 years to complete their undergraduate degree in liberal studies as well as a minor in special education, and then the ability to apply and enroll in a credential program, either in general education, special education, or bilingual education.
In iTech, you're able to graduate in 3 years instead of 4 and get my credential in the 4th year instead of the 5th year. So it saves me a whole year of tuition.
I was a little nervous to see if I can do it, but I think so far with all the support I have from the teachers and the girls, I think it'll be fine.
As students enter the program, they form a small cadre and they travel through their pathway together.
Because they're a cohort model, they get to know each other very well. They know that they're all in the same situation, so they can provide support for each other.
You can study together, it's great. You've got multiple classes together. It's just been a great help for me, and I think it's probably helpful for everyone else in the program.
I think the cohort was the best part of iTech, and I think without it, my college experience would be totally different.
I would say that the top components that make this program such a unique experience for the students is the early field experience that we provide them.
They have classroom experiences in general ed classrooms at the elementary level. They also have classroom experience in bilingual and/or special education classes throughout their 4 years. So every semester they're working with students.
iTech pretty much provided an experience where I was from K through 12 and I got to see every little bit of students who were in special education, students who were in a dual immersion program and learning to speak both English and Spanish. It kind of helped me figure out where I want to go and what I want to do.
Immediately it tells you right off the bat if you're really cut out to be a teacher. There's no guesswork, there's no figuring out later down the road if this is something that you want or not. It's 4 weeks into the course, you know.
I'm not just going to class, I'm actually going into the classroom and I'm getting experience. And I actually get to work one-on-one with kids. And when we go into the elementary schools, we have mentor teachers that definitely teach us different techniques and stuff that we can bring to our classrooms in the future.
It's an authentic learning experience for sure. Even if they do go into regular ed, they're still going to have students with disabilities in their classrooms on an integration basis, and they'll have that much more knowledge base and be able to see how to modify and to make those students successful in their own classrooms.
Being able to have a lot of special education placements and different special education placements, it reaffirmed that this is what I want to do.
By the time they enter a credential program, they have a lot of tools and strategies to pull from. They're not afraid to just teach because it's not new to them.
I'm in a kindergarten classroom right now. Within the first week, I was already taking over morning exercises and having my own station, and that confidence comes from being in so many classrooms and working with children.
After going through 3 years of the structure of iTech, having a credential program based kind of on the same values, it was a really easy transition. So I think iTech too really prepared me for that.
I was very pleased before I even met her. I feel like she was quick to adapt to my program, but she also had her own way of getting the kids' attention. I just said, maybe you could do something geography. And she took this whole literature and added the me on the map, and she actually made her own graphics, and she just did such a great job with it. I just knew that she was gonna go above and beyond right from the get-go. And I've had 6 or 7 student teachers in the past, and she's by far one of the strongest ones I've ever had.
From the beginning, when I first heard about the iTech program, it was clear to me that this was something unique, special, and really, in my opinion, what student teaching ought to look like. For many people who go through more traditional programs, they get the background in the theory, but because it isn't backed up with immediate on-the-spot practice, they don't see that connection and they don't have the zeal for that connection that the students from the iTech program do.
We provide a link for them in what they're doing in the field to what they're learning in their liberal studies classrooms.
Having the opportunity to be in the classroom as well as in our classrooms here at university at the same time really does allow you to see how what you're learning is being used in the classroom.
Because it's an accelerated program, We link courses together and reserve seats for students.
The linked core is the classes that the iTech coordinators such as Pam and Michelle and Linda have set aside for us. You don't have to worry about picking out those classes, you just have to see what you're taking.
Being a participant in linked courses was really nice because we had the same group of students with us throughout, so we were able to work with them and get our assignments done and really have that base group and that, that community built through our classes.
In addition to that, we have what we call the collaborative aspect of it, and this is where we ask the instructors in the linked classes to get together to talk about student progress, also to look at how they can link to each other's content.
So they are taking classes together as a cohort, and the faculty who teach those classes normally wouldn't work together. And I get to work with, or at least meet and talk with, the faculty in English and history and other disciplines who are also working with the same cohort of students.
When you have a concern about a student, you have other faculty who are also thoughtful, care about students, and you have someone to really problem solve with to think about how you can support that student.
We got together and started collaborating and noticed that a lot of the work that we were doing in our classroom, the approaches that we're taking and our goals for our students were really similar. So we've written a grant to work on integrating literacy practices and science practices.
And it's just given me a better understanding of the kind of community that comes with teaching. So instead of just focusing on the teacher-student relationship, it's what's going to be out there in the community teacher to teacher wise. What kind of stuff can we bounce off of each other as educators in the future of finding out different teaching methods and bouncing it off in that regard.
Because of the linked course meetings and our ability to connect with faculty across all different schools and colleges here at our university, we're able to develop partnerships with them. What that has provided is enhanced opportunities for our students to participate with our public school partners.
Today we had a Civic Expo booth in which we taught people about saving the bay and information about contamination in the San Francisco Bay. It really helps me because in the future I want to be a teacher, and being a teacher you have to teach.
I collaborated with the iTech faculty and found out that they had this desire to give back to a public school, and so we brainstormed a way for them to come over to Chico High School, and we collaborated with our on-site administration here, and they graciously agreed to come over and do a staff training for us.
You know, I think there's a benefit of going to different schools and see what they do that works well for them. When the class came out last year and did the presentation for our 4th through 8th graders, it had a complete change of attitude in a lot of our students who thought they were too cool for school, as I like to say. And so it was like a night and day change for them.
We want to develop that sense of them as reflective practitioners who are engaging with this at all of the different levels that they can.
It's really important for them to know that they have someone here, a team actually with iTech, to support them and help them with whatever they need. We can step in and find resources for them, be a listening ear for them, guide them.
They're always there if we need advice, if we need help. And so it's nice knowing that we have kind of someone rooting for us on the sidelines, and someone that's been through it, someone that they're here all the time and that have complete knowledge of the program.
What we try to do is meet with each of our cohorts a few times every semester if we're not teaching them directly in a linked course. And so those meetings provide another opportunity for them to talk with us about their needs, how they're doing, sort of a general check-in.
I can't even imagine doing this program without our team. It really has been the strength of the program. We all have a common goal, and that is to make these students as successful and prepared to go and entering into a credential program. Without their energy and enthusiasm and knowledge, this program wouldn't be as strong as it is.
If you kind of already know you want to be a teacher, iTech is really the program for you, because not only are you with students who know exactly that they want to be teachers too, and they're so motivated and they're always bringing in philosophies and different things, but you're also with people who care about you. I'm really thankful that I did iTech, and I'm really thankful that I'm almost done, and I'm always out there and I'm with people who really want to be teachers, and yeah, go teachers.